Hello, and welcome back to Nova Real Estate Solutions. I'm Dwight Morris, an Estate and Probate Specialist at Innovation Properties in Fairfax, Virginia. Today, I'm answering a question I get all the time. How long does the probate process take in Virginia? If you're navigating the complexities of estate matters, especially when real estate is involved, a clear understanding of the potential timeline is absolutely crucial. Now let's address the core question head on. Unfortunately, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The probate process in Virginia is inherently variable, influenced by a multitude of factors. It's certainly not as straightforward as ordering a pizza with a guaranteed delivery window. Several key elements come into play that significantly impact the time it takes to settle an estate. To truly get a handle on the timeline, we need to explore the intricate nuances of Virginia probate. However, just as a guide, to provide a general framework, a relatively simple probate case in Virginia will typically take from 6 to 18 months. But more complex estates can extend the timeline considerably, sometimes spanning several years. This is precisely why expert guidance becomes not just helpful, but essential. So what are these factors that can make the probate clock tick so slowly? Let's break down the key contributors to the overall timeline and explore their intricacies. Large estates with a diverse array of assets demand significantly more time for meticulous management and equitable distribution. More assets inherently means more paperwork. Inventories, accountings, and legal filings multiply. Furthermore, different types of assets present unique challenges. For example, consider out-of-state property. If your loved one owned property in more than one state, that will trigger additional probate in other jurisdictions, adding significant time and cost. Business interests, especially family-owned ventures with intricate ownership structures, often require specialized valuation by forensic accountants and careful legal maneuvering for transfer or sale. Even complex investments like stock portfolios, cryptocurrency holdings, or intellectual property like royalties necessitate thorough tracking and often specialized expertise. Imagine an estate including a family business with multiple shareholders and ongoing contracts. Valuing this business accurately and ensuring a smooth transition of ownership can involve months of detailed financial analysis and legal negotiations. Similarly, dealing with a collection of valuable antiques requires professional appraisals and careful consideration of their potential sale or distribution. Contested wills or disagreements among heirs are arguably one of the most significant factors that can dramatically extend the probate timeline. Legal battles challenging the validity of the will, perhaps alleging lack of testamentary capacity or undue influence, can lead to protracted litigation involving depositions, court hearings, and potentially even trials. Even seemingly minor disagreements over the distribution of sentimental personal property can escalate into major holdups if not handled carefully. Consider a scenario where siblings have conflicting interpretations of a will's clauses regarding specific inheritances, or where a disinherited family member contests the will's fairness. These disputes often require mediation or court intervention, adding months, if not years, to the resolution of the estate. The emotional toll on all parties involved can also indirectly slow down the process, as communication breaks down and legal maneuvering becomes the primary focus. Court backlogs and the specific procedures of each local circuit court in Virginia can significantly influence the probate timeline. Each jurisdiction operates with its own schedule, workflow, and caseload. The time it takes to get initial hearings scheduled, crucial documents processed by the clerk of the court, and judicial rulings issued can vary considerably from Fairfax to Loudoun to Prince William counties, for example. This is a factor that is often largely outside the control of the executor or administrator. Unexpected surges in court filings or staffing limitations can lead to delays in processing even routine matters. It's important to understand that the legal system has its own pace. Selling real estate during probate introduces a distinct layer of complexity and its own set of timelines within the overall process. Initially, accurate appraisals are essential, and these may require court approval to ensure fair market value. Listing the property involves selecting a real estate agent experienced in probate sales, preparing the property, and navigating the market. Negotiating offers and reaching a sales agreement is just one step. Obtaining court approval for the sale is often necessary, adding another layer of procedural requirements. Finally, the closing process itself takes time. Furthermore, if the property has existing mortgages, liens, or requires necessary repairs before it can be listed, these factors can further prolong the timeline. Even market fluctuations can impact the selling process and thus the overall probate duration. While Virginia doesn't have a strict statutory deadline for creditors to file claims, the process of properly notifying potential creditors and addressing any valid claims that arise inherently establishes a minimum time frame. The executor or administrator has a legal obligation to identify potential creditors, which could include credit card companies, medical providers, or even individuals, and formally notify them of the deceased's passing, providing them with an opportunity to submit claims against the estate's assets. While Virginia law doesn't mandate a fixed claim period like some other states, there are legal mechanisms, such as pursuing a debts and demands hearing, which can help to establish a deadline for creditors and potentially expedite the closure of the estate regarding debts. However, this still involves a formal legal process that takes time. The efficiency and organization of the appointed executor or administrator can significantly impact the speed of the probate process. Procrastination in filing necessary paperwork, errors in estate accounting, or poor communication with beneficiaries can lead to substantial and avoidable delays. The executor has a significant responsibility to act diligently and in accordance with Virginia law. A proactive and organized approach can help streamline many aspects of the process. While we often think of estate taxes, it's important to remember other tax obligations that can influence the timeline. This includes filing the deceased's final income tax returns for the year of their passing, as well as any necessary income tax returns for the estate itself, if it generates income during the probate period. These tax filings have their own deadlines and requirements that must be met before the estate can be fully closed. Potential audits or complexities with tax preparation can also add time. Given the multitude of variables we've discussed, it becomes abundantly clear why seeking professional guidance is not just recommended, but essential. Consulting with a knowledgeable probate attorney is paramount for navigating the intricate legal landscape and working towards a smoother and more efficient process. An attorney can provide tailored advice based on the specific circumstances of the estate, anticipate potential roadblocks, and advocate for the estate's best interests in court. And when real estate is a key component of the estate, partnering with a real estate professional who possesses a deep understanding of the probate sales process is truly invaluable. A good realtor can assist with accurate property valuations, develop effective sales strategies tailored to probate requirements, and navigate the specific court approvals and procedures involved in selling real estate. I have extensive experience specifically with probate real estate throughout Northern Virginia. I can provide you with a clear understanding of the real estate aspects of the probate process, outline your options, and work diligently to minimize potential delays. I pride myself on collaborating closely with probate attorneys and other necessary professionals to ensure that the real estate portion of estate administration is handled efficiently and effectively. Transparency is absolutely key throughout the probate journey. It's a process that often takes time, and acknowledging this reality from the outset is crucial. Setting realistic expectations for all parties involved, executors, beneficiaries, and even potential buyers of estate property, can significantly help in managing the inevitable challenges and complexities of estate administration. If you found this in-depth explanation helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more valuable real estate insights. And remember, if you have any real estate related questions within the Northern Virginia area, especially concerning probate, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to provide clarity and support. My contact information is in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.